Hey guys, Happy New Year. I hope you are all doing well and keeping warm. It's about to snow here, and so it's a little cold. It's a little cold. I'm hopping on here because I've been getting a lot of requests for comment on the recent statements made by Representative Plaskett from the U.S. Virgin Islands with regards to the territories not being able to vote. Okay. And I think it's a very important conversation to have. And in order to do that, we need to understand, what the challenges are, okay? So that we can all be fully informed and aware of, what the issue is, all right? So Article 1, I think it is Article 1. Yes, Article 1, Section 2 of the United States Constitution, okay, states that the House of Representatives shall be composed of members chosen by the people of the states, okay? And because we are not a state, we don't have the constitutional authority to be able to cast the final votes on any legislation. However, we can still serve in committees and vote in those committees. We can introduce legislations and still participate in the debates, right? But in order for us to be able to vote on these legislations on the floor, we would need to become a state, okay? Now, this is a very important conversation to have, all right? And why? Well, listen, if we become a state, okay, the Constitution will fully apply to the CNMI, all right? Why is that problematic? It is problematic because right now we have an agreement with the United States, and that agreement is outlined in the covenant, okay? And as part of that agreement, all right, we have Article 12. Remember Article 12? Okay. So if we were to become a state and the Constitution will fully apply to the CNMI, well, guess what happens to Article 12? Article 12 will violate the 14th Amendment, the Equal Protection Clause of the United States Constitution. All right? So I think, right, that this is a larger conversation that we as a community need to have and fully understand and flesh out what the ramifications are or will be if we as a people want to become a state. Now, let me also say this. We spent the whole year, this whole last year, talking about different issues that are impacting our community, right? And there was not a single time or moment where folks, right, said, hey, they're okay with abolishing Article 12. As a matter of fact, it was complete opposite, right? Everybody was like, Kim, what is your position on Article 12? And I'm saying, hey, I'm down with Article 12. I want to keep Article 12. Remember that conversation that we had about the insular cases, right? And how I came out publicly and opposed the overturning of the insular cases? Well, it's directly related to the issue of protecting Article 12. And so listen, while I do think it's important that, we have a vote in Congress on final votes in Congress for any piece of legislation, I, at this point in time, do not have an opinion on whether or not the CNMI should become a state or not. That is not for me to decide. That is for the community, you, the people, to decide. And so, I think people are getting riled up about the fact that we don't have the ability to vote. Well, that is provided for under the U.S. Constitution. So either the Constitution, the United States Constitution, is amended, or we as a community decide to become a state. But we all have to be fully aware of the potential impact that will have to Article 12, that basically keeps indigenous lands in indigenous hands. All right? Anyway, that's all for now. We will continue having this conversation. And if this is something that the people of the CNMI feel really strongly about, then we should all have that conversation together. But let's not be reactive without fully understanding how it would impact the people of the CNMI. All right? Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing awesome. I will be seeing you guys in a couple of weeks. I miss you guys. I miss the warm weather, but you got to stay tough. It's part of the job, and I'll try not to freeze. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I hope that you guys are staying safe and being healthy. Take care.